Nigerian protesters, so that people protesting, I mean, we see food, water, drinks flying all around protest ground. It's a good thing. And then, not only that they contributed, but they are accountable for every penny spent so far. And not to forget Ogbeni Anonymous, that has been giving us insight into Nigerian political personnel and their atrocities. This one in particular is mouth-filling. Ogbenuton.
Irrespective of tribe, race, disheartening that you won't bring to justice every police who have involved in killing of the protesters due to the deep secret that caused the loyalties that lies between you and people in your government.
But then it is good to see that Nigerian youth want to score us okay, and they are not these guys anymore. Solidarity, togetherness, a good thing.
Government has to reform the police and demilitarize the police. The police is not a force, or shouldn't be a force. All over the world, there's no force attached to the police. This is the police. The armed forces are the armed forces. We live in a country where you see police 5, 6, they carry weapons. War. Accountability in the force. Mind the language and the force is that policemen pick somebody without warrants. They don't take you to the judge. They don't take you to the court. Disappear. Well documented. You shouldn't put the century Nigeria or any part of the world. This is like a 40s and I mean in Uganda, Nigerians are too informed. Nigerian youths are one of the most informed globally. They know what is happening all around the world, and they can match the youths of anywhere, intellectually, professionally, in everything. You find Nigerian youths excelling. Even the police we have issues with now. You see them go for peacekeeping missions in places like Yugoslavia and all these countries, and they come back with laurels. The same very police that we are complaining about. But once they come back home here, they revert to become something else. Our students that we say they are not good, they leave this country, they go to other universities outside Nigeria, Benin Republic, Ghana, the US, they become the best students. America, they go to the United Kingdom, they become the best there. So the problem is not the youth, the problem is not actually the police, the problem is the structure, the way things work here. Things must just change. Thank God the youths are woken up. And because they are awake now, some of our leaders too are awake, or they are waking up. And the Nigerian youth, 50% of Nigerian population are people below. So when we say 1 in 4 is a Nigerian, black person around the world, 2 are Nigerian youth. So for every 4, so the time is right, and the time is right, and that change, must of course come. I hope to see in lifetime the real Nigeria, the glorious Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir, before you leave, what do you have to say to the protest? Youth blocking roads. Do you think it is justifiable for this change that you are seeking? They block roads. Do you think it is justifiable?
Well, I've lived in this country since the 70s. By the grace of God, I saw a little protest, but it was violence. I saw the June 12 riots too. I've seen other riots too. This by far has been the most peaceful protest in Nigeria. We must say the truth. Now, when you say they are blocking roads, like I told you, and then, look at our unemployment rate now. It's about 50% or 60%. Yeah. So when the youth are not actively engaged, not that you don't have to be engaged to fight for what is wrong. We should just bear with it.
Of course.
This is the right thing they are doing.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay,
Thank
you're
you
welcome.
so much, yeah, what's your name, please?
I'm Shegun.
Okay, Shegun, protest has been ongoing in Nigeria for some time now. What do you think?
I think it's a peaceful protest. The good things come back. And for the fact that they are doing their protest, they're just fighting for their rights.
Okay, you're saying they are there. Have you not joined in any protest, or are you not in support of what is going on?
Yeah, as you can see, I'm on my way to somewhere around
I think Nigeria is actually overdoing it.
No, I'm not sure at all. It's a normal thing. I think it's a peaceful protest. So there's no, for the fact that they are fighting for their rights.
More, that's my name.
Okay, Sammy Mo, what do you have to say about the NSAS protest and police brutality thing?
I think the idea of the NSAS and police brutality, it's a very, very, very good one. Because if the youth doesn't rise up at this time, there is no way. How would you kill somebody? How would you wreck a whole family because of 2,000 naira? The guy didn't even do anything wrong. He just told you he was coming back from church with a keke napep, and you told him to pay 2K for nothing. And you ended the life of the wife. And even him now, even the child is having mental disorder because you saw 100%.
Okay, so what would you have to say to the traffic, the way they are blocking the roads? Is it justifiable still?
If we are saying the way the traffic, whatever, if all of these things doesn't happen, there is no way the government will see that we are very serious with what we are doing. So for the fact that the traffic, 2 weeks, whatever that we say, and everything just ends like that.
Okay, I see the way you're talking about this thing with passion.
Yes.
Have you had a personal experience?
Yes, I've had a very bad.
Okay, can you relay your
Okay,
story?
so there was one time I was coming down, I was trekking with my siblings, so I wanted to go take a commercial bus. So they just stopped me and said, hello, give me your phone. I was like, why? I was like, I want to see your phone. I was like, you don't have any right to hold my phone an hour. My siblings were crying that we did not do anything. And as at that time, that was like, I think 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Imagine 2 years ago till now. And things are even getting more worse. For nothing, and they still have me to before they have to let me go and all those things. So that's, I think, the move we Nigerians Artist Soros, okay, like this, so
wonderful.
Youth Democratic Party.
Confirm. Thank you so much. And there you have it, guys. And most assuredly, I know that a new Nigeria is about to fall. Till I come your next time, my name is Tomi. Bye-bye.
Had with Oprah Winfrey, where they opened up on their lives as royals, their decision to quit the royal house, and the mental struggles the Duchess faced while in the royal house. Author and women's rights activist Dr. Shola slams British media personality Piers Morgan on live TV. She condemned the act of the royal family towards Meghan and Prince Harry, and she calls Piers Morgan, who speaks in favor of the royal family, disgusting and a racist.
You are more outraged that Harry and Meghan.
Are we allowed to engage in any of this?
Let me finish.
Well, you're not stopping.
Outraged that Harry and Meghan had the audacity to speak that truth than you should be at the actual outrage of racism.
Right, okay. Am I allowed to respond to this? Am I allowed to respond yet?
You can respond now.
Okay, I think what you've just said about the Queen is disgusting. I think it's unbelievable. You talk about the behaviour of a nation.
Am I lying when I said that?
Allow me to say allow me to explain.
And the institution is protected.
Right, allow me to defend our royal family, thank you.
You tell me.
What about the behaviour of Harry and Meghan, who are spray gunning his family on global television as Philip lies in hospital? You might laugh. I don't think it's funny. I think it's piling hurt on the Queen, who is already suffering greatly from her husband's illness.
I'm going to respond to that. What I don't think is funny, I'll tell you what I don't think is funny. It's the fact that you are such a disappointment. I wish to God one day you even surprise me. You constantly use your platform as a wealthy, white, privileged man with power and influence to
what a
aggravate
load of
and
nonsense,
escalate
honestly.
the bigoted,
What a load of
sexist,
race-baiting
racist,
nonsense.
and the misogynist
What a
attacks on
load
Meghan
of
Markle.
race-baiting
And you do it so
nonsense.
shamelessly.
We have
In Obama show yesterday, SARS are still killing people. SARS are still arresting people. We want immediate end and termination of the operation of SARS across the nation. That the Nigerian youth, this political consciousness is being awoken in us because of the marginalization, because of the intimidation, because of the marginalization. We are saying no to the SARS brutality. We are saying no to the marginalization at this point. The Nigerian state, the Nigerian youth, we want to make a statement.
In my heart today is a permanent place.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Under the law, ever pronounce Friday and under I don't want any.
me from Delilah. Save me from Delilah. Ja, Elijah.
The annual global celebration of the organization has just resumed office. Interesting, right? There are thousands of things to be known about this woman, and KOKO TV has just taken this bold step of bringing you all of the things that you do not know about the wonderful Ngozi Okola family. This is Layo Shobo, and
You know, it's a patriarchal world where men are kind of, have more opportunities. So how did this? Are there points where probably she broke down that or saw or something? How did she take all of this?
That's a great question. I feel like my mom learned a lot of lessons from her dad, actually, and she tried to pass those along to me and prepare me for Harvard for college. Her dad said to her, he was like, look, there's racism in the United States, but what you have to remember, even when you hear these difficult things that are hard to hear and they're hurtful and painful, it's not your problem, it's their problem. And doing things that just don't make any sense. And you just have to remember it's racism, but the racism is not on you. You just go out there and do the best you can. It's their problem, not your problem. So that's one thing that she repeated, and she also tried to pass on to me as well. But that's not to say that it's not hard, just because you have that saying in the back of your head and just go and they're not listening to what I have to say, So like, for example, I think my mom would, there's sometimes situations where you say something and then no one makes a sound or acknowledges that you said something, and then someone else will say the exact same thing. And so instead of like waiting to contribute in the middle of a meeting, my mom, the way she would deal those types of situations was she would be sure to speak first. You know, she would jump up and she would say, hey, and then later on when other people were saying things, they'd have to say, oh yes, as Ngozi said, you know, it's ABC and XYZ. And I was like, oh, that's a really good strategy. So I think just over the years, she's developed strategies to cope. She actually wrote a book about this kind of stuff, actually co-authored, you know, with the former Prime Minister.
All of this sexism, racism, how did you feel about her? I mean, about her. Then recently, a Swiss media, you know, called her a grandma. It's not about me here, so it's about you. So how did you
emphasizes the same thing that my mom and her co-author discussed in their book? This idea that whenever we think about women and women in the professional space, instead of first addressing their professional capabilities, we always try to domesticize them. We always try to think about them in the context of their family. And there's nothing wrong, you know, with thinking about a person in the context of their family. It's just that, why don't we have families too? So I think all they're trying to say is we need to be equitable in how we describe and how we characterize people, because unfortunately, people try to pigeonhole women into only domestic roles or put them in the context of a domestic role. It makes you think that the only role for a woman is that in the context of being, you know, leading world organizations and discussing trade and economic things, we should talk about her professional credentials. Like there's a time and place for everything.
So you didn't feel somehow about it? It was just one of those things for
the professional sphere. I could see why people were upset that she was the like grandma. I can see why people are upset, because they're like, why are they talking about that? She's a leading economist. She's a this. She's a that. We should emphasize that because we're talking about a serious job. But then at the same time, I was like, well, I think, you know, my mom wouldn't. She is a grandma, particularly offended. However, when you put it in the larger context, like of how women are always relegated or associated with the domestic sphere, I see why people were annoyed. You know, I can see why.
Okay, so looking at where we ended that now, so there are different forms of feminists. If yes, if no, what do you think about feminism? And then is mom a feminist too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely a feminist. I mean, hands down. I'm card carrying, whatever you want to call it. I felt that feminist was really created in the context of a white lens, like a white female lens. And so many Black scholars or Black other female scholars of color felt excluded from feminism because it really focused on whiteness. But the concept, the idea that women should be treated as equals to men, and if that's feminism, then I'm a feminist. And I would say that my mom is the same, you know?
I actually learned a new thing, that womanist and you know, feminist, that people are getting to do is so feminism and feminism.
Yeah.
So thank you for, you know, giving me that. Okay, so the focus of this magazine is your mom as an inspiration to Africa. Our dad was a monarch and the family is well-to-do, and then it passed to you and your brothers and, you know, all of the great things that you're doing. And I even saw Weyala family. So, but how about the less privileged girls and women, you know, people that do not have all of this privilege that your family have?
So I think, first point is that it's very important. Imagery, I think, is really powerful and very important. So that's one point I'll bring up. The second is, you're right. You know, it takes people pushing you up. Sometimes it takes resources in order to train people to get to the points where my mom has gotten. And I think that's why it's really fundamental to her that we need to or don't have to be super wealthy in order to succeed. We want equality of opportunity for everyone. I think that's the bottom line. So from that standpoint, my mom and her siblings were raised that what you need to do, because you have a lot of privilege, take advantage of it as much as possible and access that you do. And then when you get there, do something to change the situation so that other people will now also have the opportunity even if they didn't start out with the same level of opportunity that you yourself are so lucky to have. And that's something that my mom and dad have ingrained in us. It's so important. So I think that's to be a Black woman. And then to try and encourage others and to set up a system, even within my small lab, where other people can see, okay, this is what we need to do so that they can reach those levels. So, I know that even if, I think I'll just put it at that. Number one, the importance of the imagery of having some serve girls the chance to succeed in that place of power so that she can say it over and over again.
Well, that's really amazing. Okay, I forgot to ask this the other time when I asked about feminism and be a feminist. It's what the Bible says about women submitting, all of those things.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you two questions.
Yes.
Here. So first is, what do you think about this? This point of view, and then what do you also think about the statement that when women get into power, they begin to I don't want to say misuse or act somehow towards their husbands, wanting to lord over their husbands. And so what do you think about this? First, about
wow, I mean, I guess I am in complete disagreement with this statement that you can't be a Christian and a feminist. The Bible So the Bible is a living document. The Bible is something that is supposed to guide us. We're supposed to look into the scriptures to understand how we can approach and listen and be with God. And I don't think God wants any of God's creations to be thought of as second-class citizens who should not succeed, who should be abused, or who shouldn't be listened to. I just don't think, for me, God and Jesus Christ, that's not what they're for. Jesus had women as part of his integral group of people that quickly going to turn around. I haven't seen that example. I'm not saying that maybe it happens. I'm sure that you can find one example or something, but I just haven't seen that. Sadly, there are not as many female leaders in high positions of power as we would like. But for the ones that I can see, they actually seem to have incredibly healthy, loving relationships that are truly partnerships with their husbands. Those are the ones that succeed, not the ones that are lording it over or whatever. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a very good day.
You too.
Oh my God. I just finished speaking with Dr. Oyinye that she had fun as you just watched. Stay tuned to KOKO TV as we bring you many more of these exclusives. I am Layo Shobo. Thank you and bye for now.
Cause you get the final say.
Congratulations have been rolling in non-stop since the Wellington couple, Banky and Adesua, welcomed their first child, a bouncing baby boy named Zaya. The song sheds light on the couple's baby journey, giving hope that things will happen in God's time. There have been a lot of speculations since the song was released and even before the couple had their child. And now, Banky W and Adesua have finally unveiled their journey and testimonies via IVF, but experienced embryo shrinking and eventually an evacuation of the babies. After this, they tried the process 2 more times, but it failed and they gave up. Miraculously, while waiting on God, they got pregnant with their baby boy.
So that I don't feel nervous and stuff, which I wasn't, to be completely honest. And I remember now, when you have taken so many pregnancy tests and you have gotten so many negatives, exactly across the stick and goes past the test line and you don't see nothing in a little bit, that it's negative. So here I was watching this stick and the P was moving across and it moved past the test line and the line was... Then it goes across and the control line comes up and the test line is stronger than the control line. And I remember just sat down, I was still on the toilet seat and I said, Olubankole, Jesus has done it.
This music, way up there. Money is fresh, there are lessons going to do this.
So what next should we expect from Frandonga?
Maybe a Frank Donga feature movie. Feature film.
Alright. Thank you very much.
Don't let them yell. It's coded. Just me and you.
Yeah.
His 50th Arsenal goal. combining again with Alexander Lacazette.
At his disposal in those areas. David Luiz finds himself up forward, gets his cross in there, look, and he finds Lacazette.
Jean Moutinho. And Wolves have got their equalising goal. Raul Jimenez.
His runner go, it's so easy, look, he runs up a Sabaya.
Trezeguet. 1-0 für Villa. Mahmoud Ahmed Ibrahim Hassan, genannt Trezeguet, mit seinem ersten Saisontreffer. Und wir haben mit 1:0 zurück. Ball in der Mitte und Robertson! Andrew Robertson, 1:1, Liverpool. Ball für Liverpool. Mane! Sadio! Mane! Egal wer auf dem Spielberichtsbogen steht, ob A11 oder B11. Bedient von Trent.
Bodies in the box for Brighton. Well, the starting 11 couldn't break down target. There's a great run across the front post. Two attacking players have come on. Trossard with the ball in for Brighton and Hove Albion. He started on the bench this afternoon. Impressive Brighton squad. 2-0. Well, it's all about the quality of the set piece, isn't it?
Wriggles free and scores! Well, the Manchester United old boy strikes against the club where it all started for him. And on the stroke of half-time, Bournemouth get the first goal against Manchester United. Bournemouth won. That goal defensively, but a great goal by Josh King.
A rare moment of joy in a miserable week for Southampton. They have the champions on the back foot.
On target. Made it difficult for Ederson to take cleanly.
So naturally to him. And boy, did his side need that.
All about completely instinctive finish here.
Foden. Angelino. It's up there for Jesus. It might fall to City. It does. Manchester City find a way through. And through such an unlikely source. They've kept going.
Enough. They won all 3 points. And look at Angelino here on the left-hand side.
Chase. Comes to Mousse, lays it back. Oh, perfectly placed by Lundstrom. A top team goal from Sheffield United. McGoldrick started it. Mousse with a touch. Lundstrom with a fantastic. Lundstrom at the double. It is a reflection of the dominance that Sheffield United have shown early in this. There's Mousse. It's a good run from Fleck. 3 now. Sean Dyche will be peeling the paint in the changing room at half.
It's a finish of perfection.
Well, I think we've just seen the pass. It's an absolute beauty. Perfectly weighted, needs the vision as well. Almost doesn't have to look in.
Abraham pulls it across and Pulisic is there to make it 2-0. 19 colleague with Spain, he does beat him. And that changes the picture considerably. Watford back in it.
Delivered by Shelvey. Joelinton got there first and headed into the net. Brilliant from Newcastle. Kieran Clark with the final header.
Joelinton.
Back to Willems. What a good looking ball. Fernandes is up there. They've scored again. Federico Fernandes this time. Another centre-back. Another set piece. West Ham all over the place.
Well, he poor defender. They take a short corner, Newcastle. Really slow West Ham to get out there. I think it's Yarmolenko there, Mark Noble.
John Joe Shelvey capping a superb individual display. with a quite sensational free kick. Oh, it's loose and in. Valbuena touches it over the line. And West Ham have a potential lifeline with 17 minutes to go. They trail 3-1 and surprise, surprise.
He has been their biggest threat.
Well, in the 90th minute, it's 3-2. A beautiful hit from Robert Snodgrass.
Delivery.
It's a reload for Maddison and Leicester. Real problems and touched in by Soyuncu. Leicester take the lead.
Well, there's a lack of...
And over from Gray, looks to get it back to Vardy. And Jamie Vardy seals the deal for Leicester. Almost the first chance he's had in the 88 minutes played, and he buries it with his usual clip.
Which swept through 2020 is still here and eating deep into our society. After the first wave of the coronavirus, countries are facing a second wave of this pandemic. Comedian and actor Basket Mouth has come out to express his distaste for the slow pace at which the Nigerian government is moving. It was earlier stated to come out to announce its plans to procure 17.6 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine by the end of June, with the first doses arriving in March. President Nana Akufo-Addo said on Sunday, comparing the population of Ghana to the number of vaccines being...
Ghana just secured about 17.6 million vaccines, which is going to get to them before the end of June 2021. You must understand that Ghana's population is about like 30 million, securing 100,000 vaccines to cover just Lekki phase 1 and the small of Naija. Yeah. And they are looking into producing the vaccines locally. Still looking. Everything actually look. Now you want to
crossed as we are Hey loves, it's another exciting episode of the Cut Right Into It. Hello Eric, thanks for joining us on the show.
Yo.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah.
I'm there, I can see you.
Yeah, good to see you. So how have you been?
I've been good, I'm fine.
Entertainment. So what is trending right now is the Big Brother Naija. More reason why you're here with us, because you're an ex-Big Brother Naija housemate. So we'll be asking you a few questions, and we believe that you're going to answer everything as we want it.
Okay. Let's see.
CEO fame. Who was Eric?
Eric was still basically the same person, because then I was a student. I'm still like my day job, and in the evenings, my night job, I was a fitness trainer for people interested in getting fit or gaining muscles. And alongside, I was an actor. There were just different things from different places mixed into Eric.
Oh, nice. So you were into modeling. Was that the main reason why you...
Yes,
Oh, nice. Okay, so who is Eric right now? Big Brother Naija show.
Now I'm just more in demand regards to things I like to do. So I'm still an actor, I'm still a model, I'm still a student. When school is open, so it's just me. Okay, this is good in the next 4 or 5 years. This is good in the next 2 years. So I'm just trying to make the best decisions for myself and my brand and everyone that supports me.
Oh, very well. Okay, so I'm...
It was educative because, staying in the same close space with 19 other people from completely different upbringing, different backgrounds. All of us have lived different lives. So it's just, it was really, so I just tried to learn as much as I could from other people that I believed I could have conversations with. So my experience in the house was totally fun. It's once in a lifetime experience, as they say. Yeah.
Fun like more than 3 to 4 times. Doesn't mean you do not
have
at all.
I didn't have what?
Any regrets at all about yourself and Lilo when you were in the house? So do you regret having a thing with Lilo in the house? Do you think she actually changed your...
The right thing to do. Because the right thing to do, I'll obviously still be in the house. So at that point, I didn't know what people outside were saying. I didn't know how they were viewing it. So it's not get too attached to one person. So I can have like better relationships with other people all around. So, yeah, it happened and I don't regret it. So. things could have been different. But
Another housemate, and if you would, who would that be?
that what?
Would you relate with another female housemate rather than Lilo? If you were given the
I'd relate
chance back into the house.
that conversation starting with everyone on the same level. So that would be something I'll do different. I'll try to have an above average relationship with at least the majority of the households.
Okay, let me put it this way. Would you ever again?
I don't know. I can't say. That's still far-fetched. I can't give any logical answer to that question. I have to leave it to know what I'm going to say to that.
So, since you left the house during the live eviction show, you told Ebuka that you're going to go back to, you and Lilo, are you guys in contact?
Yeah, we're in contact when we have something to do together. But as you know, she's back with her boyfriend.
So where does that leave you in the picture?
Leave me where I was before, a friend. Pardon?
I think you're not willing to push. Like, you're not willing to push. Everybody just go back.
No. Yeah, right now everything's cool. Right now, I'm a young man. I'm just trying to secure the bag, man. Trying to better my life and everything. So I don't want to get distracted with other things that might not pay me as much as I want. So right now, I'm just trying to stay focused on what's important.
Okay. That's well enough. It's well enough. Okay, so Eric, I want to believe that you're still following the Big Brother Naija show, right? Even though you're out of it, you're still following, right?
To an extent.
To an extent. Okay, so what do you have to say about eviction? And Praise was just evicted. So what's your take on that? How do you see it?
It's the game, man. It's what it is. Like he actually played a good game because I remember the first eviction night, he both stood up, and after that, I don't think he was up. He was in the bottom four anymore. So it's quite unfortunate that I'm sure he's not too hard about it. I'm sure he knows he did well because he did well.
Oh, nice. Okay, that is actually coming from someone that has been evicted from the house. So you're telling not to take life too hard, right?
Yeah, you should just do what's important right now. Chase the bag. Faith is a smart guy and what he could have done or what he couldn't have done. So I know he's going to do good.
Okay, nice. So with the few weeks you spent in the house with the housemates and the updates you've been following so far, which housemates do you think are going to make it to the top 5?
The icons are 100% behind him. In fact, 150% behind him. So I know that he's going to go really far. I believe Nengi too. She has a good fan base. Erica too has a good fan base. So Kidwire too has a good support outside. So I believe they will go far.
That early, that soon. What did you think you actually did wrong to leave the house so soon?
I don't know. Maybe it was a bunch of different things. I don't know what the viewers saw or what they didn't like about me, but I didn't really try to go back to see what they hated. I'm just trying to move forward. Actually, your housemates sending you away. So I believe that my mistake was not interacting as much as I should with the current housemates. So yeah, that was my biggest mistake.
What about Neo and V? What do you think? Is it just a game plan? Like, is it just a strategy?
But when you're in the house, it's so different. Yeah, when I was in the house with them, I felt like it was real. Because the way they interact and talk to each other, it's something that you can easily believe that it's something that can progress after the house. But at the end of the day, everyone, I wish them the best.
Okay, this current triangle in the Big Brother Naija house, the Brighto, Watoni, and Dorothy. What's going on? Okay.
Yeah, Brighto is playing the game. Lodale is playing the game. So I don't even know exactly what's going on personally. But I believe Brighto is 100% in the game. So I don't think he's trying to get distracted by any ladies or anything. So he's playing the game.
Some couple of weeks, I beg your pardon, couple of weeks back. So what are your plans for the future? What are things you're laying your hands on right now?
My hands on a lot of things. Just to get them. So apart from things related, yeah, so I'm still going back to my modeling career, putting myself back out there, back to Nollywood, so I can get a few roles and get back on the screen so people can see my range. Like this time, a lot of eyes are on me, so it will be easier.
Very interesting. Good luck with all of that. Thank you so much, Eric, about Big Brother Nigeria. You're going to answer us, right?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you so much. Enjoy.
Thank you so much. I've enjoyed it. It was fun.
And there you have it, guys. Till I come your way next time. My name is Tommy.
Whether it's a married man that bought the car for her or she bought the car herself and so forth.
Blessing Okoro has come out to speak concerning the Prado Jeep Nollywood actress Destiny Etiko just bought. Destiny Etiko took to the gram where she celebrated her new. It was a married man that bought the car for the actress. She also says that people pointing fingers at Destiny are guilty of the same crime.
A lot of women are saying it's a married man that bought the car for her. And so forth what? Yes. Whether it's a married man that bought the car for her or she herself. Apart from a man buying a car and giving to a woman, I don't care how Destiny bought that car. I'm not even a fan of Destiny. I'm not a fan. So I'm not here to support her in this. Yeah, it's not today Destiny started acting movie now. Let's give people accolade. Let's give people.
since that 7 years, she didn't see him until she saw him in a movie that we did together. Wait, until she told us. So they now put the CCTV. He came in. As he came in, he saw that there was nobody at home. I told him that I will stay long. He should relax. He said, okay. I dropped my phone. I said, my phone is here. Then I went out. My whole house, he checked every room to make sure none of the children are sleeping. Kema wo bi eyan se buru. O wo gbogbo inu ile pe o fe wa sure so that he will be sure that no, I can't even begin to relay the things that he did. Ara mi ò gbà, I was shaking because we're monitoring it on the phone. No, there is no camera in the kitchen. The people came in. They called police. Police came immediately. Kí ni mo ṣe fún ẹ torí o mọ̀ pé mi ò bímọ àwọn ọmọ yìí. Ó dẹ̀ wá kó àwọn ọmọ yìí sí mi lọ́dọ̀ kí màmá máa rú. Me, I'm his benefactor, but the devil he was just talking rubbish. So I asked him what happened 7 years ago. He told me. We go to the police station from morning till night. That was being like, kill it again. What do you want to get? Even if you hate me, me get her, be more big. Why? Children are the heritage of God. Nobody is allowed to molest them. It's not fair. Please. Move your love, baby. The police have started their investigation. He confessed 4 different times. Why? Why? Ibrahim will like me. It's like me. Our mama was safe more. Our mama was safe more. He would move a bit in my mind. Joe, please. What's it do? If you believe, Joe. If you believe, why would I want to set somebody up? Somebody that I'm the one helping him. Why? And then Joe. And then who is plotting with, who are trying to see if they can model everything. Even if I die today, orí mi á bí ẹ láre, orí mi á bí ẹ. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá sọ oríṣiríṣi. Mi tẹ́ mọ̀ kó tí mo lè sọ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ṣó tọ́ sí yín? Look at CCTV of a child being molested. When you said you were raped, when you came out, did we ask for CCTV before empathizing with? Please, move your number. Even if you hate me, I'm begging you, please, for the sake of God and all these children. How do you want their parents to feel? What God wants? Why are you being insensitive? What will I gain? Somebody that have been helping for years. What will I gain?
Hey! What you doing back here? Mufasa!
Hi Nigeria, it's another time for ribs cracking and stomach aching laughter. A show live at IMAX Cinemas for the premiere of Coming to America 2. I am so excited to be here, and I know a lot of people are here also so excited, and I can't wait to know what they
America there. I wish you the same. You look so gorgeous. Okay, first introduce yourself.
My name is Precious, but for tonight I'm Princess Imasho Couture. The only person that can do it, obviously. And my hair is from Niger Beauty Hair. My makeup is G&G Artistry.
Oh, okay, you know, everything is just...
Everything is a sharper. I'm expecting to be blown away. I'm expecting to see an absolutely new storyline that's going to blow my mind. That's what I'm expecting tonight, and I want to laugh, and I want to be reminded of my childhood as well.
Raise it higher.
To see the second one, what is your expectation? What are your expectations?
I'm just expecting everything African because I know it's black film, so I'm expecting to see more black. I didn't even know that he was there until I saw it online. Yeah.
I have upset my family. You must be strong.
So, did you see the first Coming to America?
Yeah. So many years ago. The kid, the first one was hilarious. Eddie Murphy was off the hook.
Okay.
And now I'm expecting more because I heard Davido is in this.
Yeah. What do you think Davido did though? What do you think he did in the movie?
Look like a rich boy. Because actually lost sons. Who is a rich son from Africa.
Okay.
So that's the way I'm looking at. I might be wrong, but if I'm right, give me $1,000.
And if you're not,
fabric by Fad.
Okay.
I just called her up and I'm like, okay, so there's a premiere and we have to look African and bigger.
Yeah.
And she picked the color, came up with the concept. Things on me right now. That's the truth. Let me be frank. It feels like the world is on my shoulders. I wonder how these queens do it when they dress up with so many things because they have to look a certain part. So if it's very African here at the premiere, I'm looking forward to everything. I'm looking forward to the part 2.
Did you see the first one though?
Yes, I did. Of course, we grew up watching Coming to America. You know.
I didn't see it.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't see it. I didn't
Look
see
at
it.
them. But I mean, you'll see the part 2, so you'll be inspired to watch the part 1.
Sure. So what do you look forward to in that movie?
I want to see the entire true love story that you never think that is going to cheat on his dearest Lisa, and then he did. I'm shocked. What part of part 1 did he do this?
Exactly. All right. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
I appreciate it.
Just discovered that I may have a son here in this land. How much child support is she getting from? The king pays no child support.
No child support for 30 years and you came back? You was a dummy.
Hey, Nigeria. I think this is
Exactly.
I got it.
She's a royal.
Oh yeah.
Across collection.
Okay. So what year and what age did you see Coming to America 1?
Honestly, I don't know. To be very honest with you, I cannot even remember what happened
in the movie.
In the part 1. And I intentionally didn't even see the trailer of the part 2 because I just want to see at least that's one highlight to look forward to. And of course, anything that has any movie in it is mad hilarious. So I cannot wait to lose it.
Yeah. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to that.
I was so laughing that program.
I hope I'll be to decide my
I hope so.
It's got the microphone.
That singing is just close.
Oh really?
I'm still doing the content creation.
Okay.
The fashion. There's one thing I'm adding now. It's going to be acting.
Acting?
Yes, and that's it. But the singing is just cool. Nothing deep about that.
Maybe Holy Spirit will, tell you something.
When we do perform in church, then we'll sing.
We'll have to see you after the movie, so you'll give you a feedback.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Admit your style is foreign to my kingdom, but it's impressive.
That's right. There you go. Let me hear you say, hey, ho.
Hey, ho.
No, don't do that. That's his mother.
Oh, don't you say that.
No, not to his mother.
Oh, I'm wearing one on OS.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, what year did you see Coming to America 1?
Actually, the part 1, right?
Yeah.
I love it. I love the part 1. Like, I can't imagine myself in
here.
Yeah, I am.
All right. I hope you have a great evening.
Yeah, I came with my bestie. Yeah.
Okay. So let him come on. Let him come on. Introduce yourself.
Hi. This is the video creator.
Okay. And I hope you have a great evening.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Hi. I'm you.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very, very good. It's
glad to hear.
Okay. So what was the highlight for you there? What was the highlight?
Everything. I particularly like the King's deep voice. I like Semi's foolishness. I like Cole that he probably plays with a very nasal voice, the Baba. Sorry, what you saying? So I can't wait to see how they,
Okay, so what do you look forward to in this second?
One, I hear Davido's in it, so I want to see how he does.
Okay, so Davido and me?
I'm excited to see all of it. I want to see how they're going to bring the story together, after they return to it.
How much do you think it will be?
I can't speculate. I think it will do well. I don't know how well it would do in terms of cash, but I definitely think it will do well.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Man.
So America, good evening.
How you doing?
I'm very good, and it's nice to see you here.
I'm very young.
Oh, very young. Okay.
Very young, yeah.
So what was the highlight for you?
For this or the other one?
The first one.
The first one, the humility of Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
Being from coming from a royal background and such of it, and I like the love story.
Okay. So what do you look out for the second one?
My boy Davido.
Okay.
Davido's performance.
That's the only thing you're looking out for?
Yeah,
oh wow. Okay. So like, how much do you think this will gross in Nigeria market?
It's crossing that.
Like, you don't want to give a figure?
I don't really understand the market on movie.
Wakanda is a fictional place.
Not to everybody.
Zamunda is a very real nation.
I don't need no handout.
Wait a minute.
Alright, I'm gonna pack. Okay,
You look gorgeous. Okay, so give me the details of your dress.
Honestly, this is something I just pulled out of my closet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? What's the highlight for you in that? You can remember?
Just there are a lot of things.
Okay.
I even watched the recap recently.
Okay.
I feel like the highlight for me was the wedding day when he was kissing and they were like.
Okay, were you surprised about the plot twist that Prince Hakim had a son outside?
I'm not surprised. Of course, it's a part 2. There's supposed to be a plot twist. If not, then why we?
And how much do you do you think this movie will gross?
In
Nigeria,
market?
yeah.
Oh, I think it will gross a lot. I feel like I feel like it would do probably better than let me know how her name is going.
I don't have to ask if you did. So what are you expecting in this segment?
The main expectation I have of this movie is Eddie Murphy's versatility, because the fact that he plays so many roles at the same time is something I found extremely amazing from the first one. So yeah, that in particular.
Are you surprised that we?
Come on.
Oh, okay. So at what age were you when you watched the first one?
Oh my goodness, I don't remember.
Whoa!
I don't know.
And like, how many times have you watched it?
I watched it so many times.
And do you look forward to seeing him?
Of course, it's a big win for the Nigerian music industry, and it's very exciting.
Okay. So what do you think is doing the acting? Or thank you so much for coming on here. I hope you have a great evening. Thank you. Bye.
Hakim's son from America.
And my mom's.
Betsy, I'm a filmmaker from Cameroon. Oh, okay. Can you give me the details of your dress? What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a Joanne and Alero eye creation, and it's by God.
Okay, so did you see the first Coming to America?
Definitely.
So what was the highlight for you in that?
When we were rooting for the good person, the good guy, and then when they discovered that Hakim is actually the prince, and they sent the dog after that guy. I'm like, this father has no loyalty. The new addition, because there's a lot of new names. Eddie Murphy's girl is in it as well. I know there's Rotimi, there's Wesley Snipes, there's Tiana Taylor,
and even Davido.
Davido is in it. I think what's her name again? This South African.
How much do you think Coming to America is going to make in Nigeria? Like how much? You know, we know what Funke Akindele did.
This is a family movie. It's comedy, so it's going to attract the younger crowds as well as those who are older and are nostalgic about it. So there are those who are going to watch it and watch it again, because that's one of those films that you use. You know what? I'm not surprised though, because they told him go soy a royal. Oh, so he was soy.
Really? You're not?
I'm not surprised.
Okay. I hope you have a great evening. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye.
See you around.
Thank you.
Very great seeing you tonight. Okay, so first of all, what do you expect to see tonight in that movie?
I expect to see comedy, fun, future, Coming to America.
Okay, so to your fans, what should we be expecting?
Many projects, back-to-back projects this year. Actually,
you don't want to give a hint of some
albums, EPs, mixtapes, acting, movies, everything.
Okay, all right. Good evening.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great, fantastic.
You look very amazing. I must say you're a bad demon. Oh, are you an angel?
No, I'm an African angel.
Okay, so what year and what age did you see Coming to America 1?
The voice, I can't remember the year. I think it was more of Eddie Murphy's accent. You know, he played different roles.
Yeah.
It was more of Eddie Murphy's accent. It's just the fact, really don't like this. My problem with remakes is I just want it to be better than the first. I don't want it to be the same thing.
Especially as it took 33 years, you know, that long.
It's a lot of time, so it has to be really good.
But do you feel it is weird coming after 33 years? No, I don't. So, are you looking very much forward to that?
David O, looking forward to hearing Burna Boy's song as well. See what's every song is in it as well.
Okay.
Everybody that's Nigerian, I'm just looking forward to them. You know?
Just love Nigeria.
I mean, that's why I came Nigeria.
Yes, that's so.
Designer Nazarena Mixus. The outfit is straight off of New York Fashion Week runway. I did a little bit of support accessorizing to suit the look. The look represents Zamunda.
Yeah, exactly. So what year did you see Coming to America one?
I think I saw that in 1990 or 1992. It came out in 94. In 88, sorry. Yeah, I think I saw that part.
And then did it become a thing for you at that time?
Oh yeah, I mean it's still a thing now. The moment that part got back on Netflix, everyone got back to it. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you look forward to this one?
Well, it's been 31 years, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the dynamic between Eddie Murphy and Arsenal Hall is written to have played out in the second part. So.
Okay, so how, as an actor, how do you think this would do in the Nigerian market?
I think Nigerians are going to love it. Like, everybody knows Coming to America, so it's as good a film here as it is in America or in Asia.
Hi guys. It's so great to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah, you look really amazing.
Thank you.
But before I ask about your dress, okay, for those that do not know, introduce yourself.
Okay, hey guys, it's your girl Ezine Senegal, all the way from London, UK. Here to be inspired by chosen dress. This was done by an amazing tailor of mine called Up There.
Okay.
And she made it this morning. Woo! That's how quick she is.
Like very quick, very quick. So I want to believe you saw Coming to America, first one. What was your highlight?
The dancing, the intro dance. As a performer, as a dancer, like it was one of the most inspiring part of the movie.
Do you want to do some of them for me?
Oh, I can't remember. It was Tom's character grows up and the new Coming to America and how it feels.
Okay,
so yeah.
So at what age did you watch the first one?
Oh my goodness, we're about to expose us like right now. I actually don't know. I've never thought about it. Like I don't know, but I'm 30 now. I'm 30.
But what year would you say you saw your market?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, Africa has been taken over in the last couple of years, and this is another step we need to cross into movies internationally on this level, on this platform. So it's about time. That's what I always say. It's about time.
So you don't want to give a figure. You don't want to give a figure of how much it's gonna, gross. Do you mean up to 10? Up to 50?
Listen, I don't mind 100 zeros. Like, let that zeros be coming to our account, Sha.
Okay. I wish you a great evening.
Thank
and I hope
you.
that
You too. You look amazing yourself.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Bring forward the royal machete.
Machete?
They're gonna sharpen your tool, nephew.
Shout out to my special person, and which is my grandma. I like her because she's a caring woman. Like she's hardworking and she's selfless. Like she can get to you because like you're the best in the whole wide world. And I wish, like I thank God that I met you, that you are not dead. Like I'm thanking God because you're the best. Like you are all like.
Records what? Fuck. Hey, that's not been on my phone. It was on my phone. I played this Instagram music. Did you spinal? Jacko Ashere. It's Delta State banga soup with Titus fish. The Titus fish has to soak the banga soup. That's everything for me. I am not the wild one because I have a lot of feather. I have very crazy friends. Most times I'm the sensible one, always trying to put everything together. Peace. Kill, marry, kill Tomoa Tegbe because I can't marry him, and then I'll marry Toby Makinde. Perfect. My favorite body part, Recently, every time people be like, oh, your lips are so small, and then there's some kind of lipstick styles I can't wear, like matte and all that, but recently with just a little lip gloss, it looks very cute. So yes, my lips. I say purple because it's my favorite color, and then it shows kind of person I am. I like to think I'm this very regal person, and purple has that royalty definition in it, and then I like to be colorful. On the first date, no, it's because I am the queen of procrastination. So most times I literally have to keep reminders and say, oh, don't procrastinate, do this, do that. In this generation we are in, some people don't want to wait for the love part. So for a larger part, and with all sincerity, I'm just all this thing. I just started trying recently, but of recent my interest, because I know like the Asian people do all that, eating flies and stuff, and I'm sure if they roast it might taste good, and it's $1 million. Come on, roast it, I'll eat it. Records what? Fuck. Hey, that's not been on my phone. It wasn't on my phone. I don't think I've played music on my phone today. Oh, okay. Just now I was posting it. Favorite Nigerian food? I'm always repping my state, Delta State, so banga soup with Titus fish. The Titus fish has to soak the banga soup. The sensible one. I'm not the wild one because I have a lot of wild friends. Sometimes I just think sometimes I would look at my friends and I'm like, I do this together. Yeah. Kiss, kill, marry. Hey, I would perfect. My favorite body part. Recently, it's been my lips. I used to be very insecure about my lips because they are very small, and then people matte and all that. But recently, with just a little lip gloss, it looks very cute. So yes, my lips. My favorite color, and then it shows kind of person I am. I like to think I'm this very regal person, and purple has that royalty definition in it, and then I like to be colorful and calm. No. I think one thing I tell myself every day is to remind us and say, oh, don't procrastinate, do this, do that, because I know how to stall a lot. So yeah. Well, sincerely, larger parts, and with all sincerity, mostly sex for love. Shoes or bags? I'll take shoes. I'm not really a fashion. Cockroach. Will it be roasted? Because I know like the Asian people do all that, eating flies and stuff, and
Hi, Shay Shay.
Hi, how are
it's
you?
great. I'm very good. And you?
I'm fine.
It's very great seeing you tonight. Okay, so first of all, what do you expect to see tonight?
Many projects, back-to-back projects this year. Actually,
You don't want to give a hint of some
albums, EPs, mixtapes, acting, movies, everything.
Okay, all right.
Diary dailies.
Okay.
Socials.
Popular Fuji musician Pasuma was full of joy as he got the opportunity to witness the wedding ceremony of his daughter Barakat. The pretty young lady exchanged her marital vows with her lover in a ceremony attended by family members, close friends, and other well-wishers. The joyous father had earlier taken to social media with a he had been visibly struggling with his emotions and finally couldn't hold back the tears anymore. He pulled off his cap and glasses as some men who stood around rushed to hold him and stop him from fully breaking down. The Fuji star went all teary at the sight of his daughter's achievement as a father.
I love you. Why do my
best self, best I can be in everything I do. Everything that I do. Thank you.
Do not call me that.
Earlier in the year, a gay seduced by his partner, whom he allegedly broke his heart last year. Now Godwin has taken to social media to cry out over frustration and the fact that he is pressurized into thinking to used to work with him. It seems Nigerians on social media have not forgotten about his sex video as they keep on attacking him. The actor, not holding back his emotions, begged to have his life and
100% happy because you guys are frustrating my life. I'm getting depressed already. I thought I've moved on, everybody have moved on. I don't know why you guys are still bringing me back again. Okay, first of all, I said to manage some other personal expenses. Right now, I don't even have shisha. Number two, if they book me for a job, the company or the brand to see Godwin Maduagam made a video for me to trend. Right now, who is now trending and who is now losing? How do you expect me to make a video that was destroying my career, my life and everything? Now, you guys just... Do you know what it feels like to be a public figure and not having some money for your personal needs? You know what it feels like for not working for able to bag. I know that my enemies have been the ones doing all this shit at my back just to destroy me and bring me down. Because you guys see me, I'm going for this job, I'm brand ambassador to this, I'm doing this. I DM and saying rubbish that I made a video for me to trend. Who gives a fuck about that shit? Who want to trend the bad name? If I want to trend, I love ways for me psychology. I forget things easily. I'm passing